Alright people, so today we're going to take a look at my
probe away.
Just to recap my year in gaming, the top 5 games that I played this year, and maybe I will review those games a little bit. And so basically most of my playing time have been Football Manager 2022, which kind of came out earlier this year, usually late last year, and you probably never see me play this game as much on the channel. Yeah, it's kind of a personal game, I guess. And yeah, I play Football Manager a lot, mostly to cope with what's happening on field. Meaning if you watch football and Manchester United weren't doing good 2021, 2022, playing some boring haram ball. Haram ball is like defensive counter-attacking football. No results, not good. Sometimes I get so bored I don't watch the match. So my way to cope with that is to play Football Manager 2022 and just manage my own team. And Football Manager is also how I watch things. You get me? Like if I want to watch a podcast, instead of just listening to the podcast, I actually like to play Football Manager while listening to a podcast or like YouTube videos. So it's sort of like something you can do while doing something else. You can do 2 things at once with Football Manager. And it's just something that after like a day of work, you don't have to think so much. You just open it up. You're not the one playing football. You're just managing and you just watch football pretty much. Most of the game is watching the gameplay. And yeah, that's the first square. Second square is Steam replay. 13 games played. Should I be embarrassed of that? Not a lot this year. 8 new games. I played 4 demos and the second game. So Football Manager 2022 was 52% and City Skylines 22%. And I think this is mostly either the middle of the year or earlier this year where I had some free time to just put on City Skylines. Sometimes I actually play offline, just playing the regular gameplay, just to pass the time and just to check out the new stuff. But I haven't really played vanilla style with the pedestrian one yet, and now we have a new DLC, so I haven't had time. I haven't even bought that one yet. I'm having second thoughts about buying all these DLCs because I end up not playing them much because I usually play modded, and I just realized every time I start like a regular City Skylines gameplay, it just doesn't work out for me. Like I don't continue playing it. Maybe I do like playing modded, but as I've said before, modded takes a lot of your brain power and time. So I will need a long stretch of holidays to play modded again and to keep building Katak Town. Achievements unlock, whatever. And yeah, 12th, but the third game on this list is Football Manager 2023. 12% of playtime. This is a new one. When it came out, I just played it almost every day. Now I've kind of stopped playing it, maybe because Manchester United is playing good football, so I don't really care about that anymore. I just played it for a bit to test it out. I kind of like it. It's just a small improvement on Football Manager 2022. And as I've said, FM is something I play. It's like a personal thing. I've been playing FM since like the 90s, and since the 90s, and what I can say is FM is kind of like a personal thing. It's single player, you play by yourself, and if you like football, you just like to play it. And what I manage usually Manchester United as a coping mechanism, and I also, because I lived in Nottingham for about 3-4 years, I like to manage Nottingham Forest, especially now they're in the Premier League. Just take them to some kind of European Championship success. And after that happens, once your club is stabilized, you kind of, the game kind of gets, I wouldn't say stale, but you take it for granted. Like when you're trying to come up, like things are really interesting, right? Alright, so we're gonna skip all this and let's see. You are what you play. So as you can see here, mostly I play city builders, simulation, maybe survival, a bit of survival. What counts as survival? Is it IXION or is it City Skyline? Yeah, I don't play multiplayer a lot. Racing, probably none here. And a bit of sports. No, a lot of sports actually. A lot of Football Manager. yeah, so as you can see here, Football Manager is the number one this year, followed by City Skylines. Have you considered a career in urban planning? Followed by Football Manager 2023, followed by PUBG. I have like maybe 4-day streak. That's not a lot, isn't it? Some people play this game every day. Yeah, I play PUBG sometimes, but I watch a lot of PUBG streams, especially Malaysian ones. While I'm doing work, while I'm playing City Skylines, while I'm playing Football Manager, sometimes I put on PUBG. I just like watching PUBG. I watch more than I play. I do like playing, but it you know, when you play, you have to prepare yourself. You know, mouse sensitivity, sound. You have to prepare the sound. You have to prepare a HD monitor. So I don't usually play it that much. Sometimes I get like it's a PUBG season, like once or twice a year, and I just keep playing PUBG. And I do love playing it, and also I don't have a lot of friends that play PUBG. It's kind of a hardcore shooter. It's kind of like really, yeah, you got to be into it, right? And it has a learning curve, right? All the aiming and the recoil control. And it's kind of like a muscle memory thing. Also, PUBG, you have to play after, like you have a gym session. Oh, yeah, because your brain has to be really good when you play PUBG. Like, it has to be alert. So when you're gymming or you're exercising, the best time to play PUBG is afterwards, after a nap, when your mind is at its best. So I don't play PUBG that much because I don't go to gym that much. So yeah, but I like watching PUBG. So you say this is my fourth game. And of course, IXION is the newest entrance. I enjoy IXION a lot. The fact that it kind of combines all of these games, but except for PUBG. Well, Football Manager is management, managing resources, kind of survival in a way. City Skylines, building a city. And if you add like a Mass Effect, a space exploration into it, you get IXION, right? And as you can see, most of the games I play are very kind of work-oriented games, meaning you have to do management and managing stuff. And yeah, the only action game that I really play is PUBG. It's the only game where you just switch off your brain. Well, you not really switch off, but switch off your management part of your brain and turn on the more primal part of your brain, the more alert, you know, kind of like actually playing sports or something. Like, that's PUBG. The rest is all like backseat kind of games. Not backseat, like, I don't know, like management mostly. And yeah, you can see here the playtime is mostly early season. I think it's when I play a lot of Football Manager, and you have pockets where I play probably PUBG and stuff, right? And longest daily streak is 17. So this is when I tried out a lot of games. Like I think Blood Hunt, I tried for a bit. Yeah, City Skylines. This means that I played a lot of City Skylines around that time. So I had a lot of free time, played a lot of City Skylines. At the same time, also tried some new games like Blood Hunt. But Among Us is not a new game, it's a game I play with friends. So this must be during some kind of lockdown, right? When you're playing Among Us. And Food Truck Simulator, one of those games that... What are these other 3 titles? Oh, whatever. So yeah, these are all the games that I played this year. Should I be embarrassed by this? I don't know. It's not a lot, but I did try some weird games. Because you see, I mostly play Football Manager, to be honest. That's just something I can play to unwind, and it's kind of relaxing. And I can play it while I do something else. So I can, like, every day I gotta watch YouTube, so I can do it while watching YouTube. And Among Us, I'll play with friends when we're in a lockdown. When it's not a lockdown, everybody's going out to the shopping malls, and they have a social life, so we're not playing Among Us. I tried Surviving the Aftermath. I did not like it. That's how I knew that survival is not my thing. It's Russian train trip. I just tried, like, I think last week or something, just for fun. Same as To the Earth, Inside the Backrooms, another one I just for fun, just trying out a game, a cheap game. Same with Bird, Cyber Runner, nothing to speak about. And for an extensive period of time, I did play Blood Hunt. Yeah, I thought it was interesting, but then once I stopped, I just stopped. Okay, so yeah. That's kind of like my recap for the Steam games that I played this year. Not the most impressive, but it's personal, I guess, to me. And if you've been watching this channel and I know a lot of people who watch this channel is for the city skylines, you know, stuff, but it is what it is. I do like to play different games sometimes, and I do like to share the gameplay videos. And yeah, I treat this channel like my personal gaming channel where I explore a lot of games. Not a lot, okay, I get it. Okay, I don't game that much, I get it. But I do want to try maybe this year. I mean, it's not a, what do you call it? What do you call that? New Year. It's not a resolution, but I do have a desire to try out a lot of new indie games, you know, like, you know, games with new concepts. And yeah, I will try to do as much as that as possible, and that would be how the channel, you know, the future of this channel. You know, I'm not only gonna do, I mean, even when I started this channel, I tried all kinds of games like Elite Dangerous, yeah, you know, so all kinds of games, and I ended up being kind of good at City Skylines. However, I still have a lot of desire to play all kinds of indie games, you know, that tries different concepts and games that are easy to get into, you know, not so graphic heavy, more on the creative gameplay side. And that's basically the future of this channel. I want to be like a indie game explorer, I guess, but only in genres that I like, which is mostly simulation. Yeah, I'm not gonna go into RPGs. I used to be into RPGs back in the day, but not too deep into RPGs and sports game or like arcade games, but more like simulation stuff, right? Or like even adventure, click and point is not bad either. More of that stuff. So I do wanna do that with the channel. That's why I have a playlist called Let's Play Indie Games, where I explore new indie games, even old ones sometimes. And yeah, I hope like the one or two viewers, if any, thanks for watching the channel, and hope for a better future, a better tomorrow. Shout outs to John Woo. Shout outs to John Woo. Shout outs to the Wu-Tang Clan. Thanks for watching. Peace.